We're going to stay in D.C. right now and head over to our chief Washington correspondent, Peter Cook, for some answers. Peter?
Well, I just spoke with some congressional workers here on Capitol Hill. Eric, they're asking the same question. What are these guys fighting over? Asking me what's going to happen to our jobs starting on Monday, starting as soon as tomorrow. They are very nervous that we are getting ready for a government shutdown that will affect them directly. The Senate Majority Leader, Harry Reid, he came back from that White House meeting here to the Hill late last night, and he did not sound optimistic about where things are headed.
I've said we've narrowed the issues, and we have. But the sad part about it, we keep never quite getting to the finish line.
And again, the finish line here, they are fighting over some $7 billion. That's the real difference if you talk to the two sides on that spending figure, just a very small amount of money. And let's put it into perspective. The original amount that House Republicans were pushing for all along, $61 billion in spending cuts this year. That sounds like a big number. It's billions of dollars. Of course, it's a significant amount of money. But if you put it in the bigger context of the federal budget, it is not very much money. Let's put it into some perspective if we could. The $61 billion, if you look at it in terms of where it comes from in the discretionary pie, the 18% of the budget is discretionary spending. $61 billion of that out of a $3.4 trillion federal budget. Well, that amounts to 1.65% of the entire federal budget. And then you compare that against the deficit this year, $1.4 trillion. Again, pales in comparison. And then you compare it to the national debt right now, $14.5 trillion. So again, Eric, that puts in some perspective how much money they're fighting over here. Deirdre, Republicans insist, listen, this is a down payment on spending cuts that have to be made in the future to put the nation's fiscal house in order. Better to start right now.